Hi, everybody. This is Ray Teo from IQI Canada again. So glad to see you guys. Today we have someone special here. His name is Rudy Lochan, and he's one of our newest member in IQI Warrior. You see, as you know, IQI Warrior are all over the globe now. So we have IQI Canada, that's where we are from, and also IQI uh, Asia. When you go to IQI Jua, you can see we are all over the world. So, and today I'd like to introduce a little bit of our new agent, Rudy. Rudy, hi.
Hi,
Can
Rudy.
you introduce a little bit of yourself to the audience?
My name is Rudy Lochan, and I'm a realtor here in Toronto, and I'm also a mortgage broker. I've recently joined IQI Toronto team, where I met Ray, and Toronto team is a very robust team. It's an office that supports all the agents, and we're doing very well. So I must congratulate Ray for attracting good people in his team. I'm very impressed with the team here.
Yeah, so with all the, like you said, the real estate team in Toronto is Roberts, right? We have almost 70,000 agents, 60 something thousand now.
Yes, yes.
So, and why do you choose IQI?
I I chose IQI because I met Bob at a real estate conference, and Bob is one of the leadership team in IQI Toronto. And what I learned about IQI is that they have a very global view of real estate, and I like that because I do believe that the world is shifting in a global way, and real estate is not restricted to one location. And I know the wealth is in the east, and they have a strong base in the east. Now they're in Toronto, in Canada, and I myself I'm from the Caribbean, so I'm thinking forward that maybe someday this team will move to the Caribbean and Latin America.
There you go, Caribbean. Where? Caribbean. I love to go to Caribbean. So, where?
Well, I'm originally from Guyana,
Mhm.
but I worked in the Bahamas, in Jamaica, in Trinidad, and also I visited other Hispanic countries in the Caribbean, like Dominican Republic, Cuba, Panama. So that whole area in the Caribbean Sea is a huge real estate market that IQI has not accessed as yet.
Wow, you never know, right? I used to, when I was in the school days, university days, I used to go, oh, Jamaica, Guyana, yeah, be cool, man. You know, that's how we always thought of that. Once to get high, ganja, right? But anyway, it's a beautiful country, I believe, right?
Yeah,
There's nice ocean, nice
nice
water,
beaches, yeah,
nice
food,
beaches. Wow.
music, the culture is different.
Yeah,
Culture is
so
different,
again,
yeah.
see, we have different. So if you guys are comfortable with, want to talk to the Guyana buddy here, so give him a shout. You see the banner at the bottom has his Gmail and his phone number, so you can contact him anytime. So I know because people from the home country sometimes they feel like they want to talk to the people from Guyana or from Jamaica, right? So that's how you get the feel of the home and the good buddiness, and the language is the same, the culture is
Yes,
the same.
yes.
Those are the things like I met a lot of people when I speak with them in the home languages, like, they were surprised. Oh my God, you actually are from the same country. And they feel more at home, and also they open up more
Oh yeah,
to you, and they don't feel like you are total stranger.
correct.
This is a very good feel. So this is why, I like to introduce Rudy to you guys, so that you guys know who to call when you look at this program, right? So, and also, how long have you been here, Rudy?
Um, my first visit to Toronto was in 1978,
Ah,
but I came to live here in 1988. So there's a large community from my country here. So my parents live here, my brother, my sister. So Toronto, it's an immigrant city. It's a real immigrant city. It's a melting pot,
yes.
and they say 70% of the people that live in Toronto were not even born in Canada.
Yes, I agree because I'm not born in from Canada, so that's why even my daughter is not born here. So, but a lot of new immigrants. So I got lots of Guyanese buddies that I play golf with. You know, those guys like they've been here too. They are all also new immigrants.
Yeah.
So I can see that people of that nature that we like to gather together. I play golf with them. I enjoy their food, their party, and everything. Right. So so anything else like like you
Well,
work in this area, focusing in which area?
so I really think that real estate is global. Real estate does not have borders. There's no limitation to the world of investment in real estate. However, there is no real estate if there isn't financing. So financing is a big component of acquiring real estate, owning real estate, enjoying real estate, investing in real estate. So the person who can structure financing so a client can acquire real estate is a person that will find a solution for people to be able to acquire real estate to live in or to invest. So I that's why I'm a mortgage broker. So I put together solutions that would assist people in acquiring real estate. So that's why I've founded my mortgage company, and I'm a realtor, of course. And the main purpose of founding the mortgage company was to allow people to be able to acquire real estate.
Well, there you go. Then now you know that Rudy can provide you one full line of service together. They get you pre-approved, get you a mortgage, and get you a nice home that you're looking for. So that's it. You don't have to go to the bank. So if you call Rudy, he can pre-qualify you, and also you know how much you can afford, right? Not everybody can afford everything, but once you know, you feel more comfortable. You know how much you can afford. You don't have to go around looking for properties that you cannot afford. There are some people that doesn't know. They think that they can actually get a home that is worth 5 million, but in actual fact, that you need a lot of qualifications to go in. So it doesn't matter, right? Lots of
Right.
people they come from overseas, especially I have some clients from China. They told me, say, oh, all I need is 10% down, and I have $2 million. I can buy 10 properties. Or I put 10% on each property. So the knowledge is very important here. So a lot of people they come from OC, they say, that's what I heard. 10% down, I buy for myself, I can buy 10 homes. So which is not true, right, Rudy?
Well, there are rules around Canadian citizens, Canadian residents buying home, and rules for foreigners buying homes. So the government has made it very, and I think in the last while they've made it very restrictive for non-Canadians to purchase real estate in Canada, right?
Yes.
And if you're a resident here, um, there's certain encouragement, certain benefits you enjoy. For instance, a first-time home buyer would get a break on the taxes they pay, right, and the amount of down payment they need. So here's the thing with real estate. In the last 4 or 5 years, if you bought a home 4 years ago or 5 years ago, that home would have doubled today. So let's say you bought a home for $1 million 5 years ago. That home today would be worth $2 million.
Yes.
So the formula is that the homes double every 4 to 5 years here in Toronto. When I came to Canada 30 years ago, it took 10 years, 12 years for a home to double. So, and how much does it take to buy a home? Now, let's say 20%, right? So let's say you bought a home for $1 million. You spent $200,000 to buy a home. Let's say that home doubles. So that home is now $2 million. So you use $200,000 to leverage $2 million.
Right.
That's the power of leveraging,
Hmm.
right? So they are very creative, very tactical and strategic ways to use financing to make money from real estate.
Agreed. Yes.
So the three things a buyer should consider. the three golden rules for approving credit is: number one, good credit history.
Yes.
Two, you have to be able to demonstrate that you have the ability to service the loan, so income. All right. And the third one is equity or the down payment. So if the bank is going to lend you money, the bank would want you to put down some of the initial money, because the bank wants you to take the risk in the investment. The bank wouldn't take all the risk. If you're buying a home for $1 million, the bank is not going to lend you $1 million. The bank is going to lend you 800,000. The bank will say, hey, you put down the first 200,000. So you have to assume the risk in purchasing the investment.
Yes, I remember when I first started in real estate in the 1980s. At that time, the bank, if your credit is good, the bank is able to loan you 100%.
Yes, yes, that's
So
true.
that was the time where they want people to buy and keep the market rolling.
Mhm.
So they say, hey, the credit is good. So that's what Rudy was saying. Credit history is really important. So don't pay or procrastinate on your payment on your monthly bills. So at least make the minimum payment so that you can go through. And I believe that you don't exceed on your credit card what more than 30%.
Correct.
So you
Correct.
just uh, get a limit of 10,000, but do not go over $33,000, right?
There you go.
That way that you can always increase your limit. However, your credit will stand in a very good
Yeah.
uh, A1 term, right? So that your credit will go into and your points, right? When you get your credit report, it shows that you are in high, like 800,
Yeah.
900, right? If you go into that scale, your credit reports will be number one.
Yeah. So the way the credit reporting scale is from 300 to 900. 900 being the best, and near to 300 shows that you need to improve it. So anything over 700 is considered okay by the bank.
Okay.
So your credit history is really a snapshot of how you manage your financial affairs.
That's it.
So if you miss payments, if you go to collections, if there's a judgment, it all shows up on the credit history report. So it behooves you, the consumer, to have an excellent credit history. And then the bank will look at your history and say, hey, he knows how to manage his financial life. So the bank will say, hey, you know what? If he's good with his financial life, we will take the risk to lend him money.
Okay, excellent. So there you go. You get very good tips from Rudy here on the mortgage side. And now, Rudy, can you tell the audience which area will you be working on? And are you working on residential or are you working on any particular uh, specific area in real estate?
In terms of area, I'm mostly residential, but I've done some commercial, but commercial is not my area of specialization.
Okay.
In terms of my target market, um, my target market is not a geographical location. My target market, my database is my friends, my family, people from my community. 90% of the people that I work with are from the Caribbean and Latin America.
Mhm.
So because of the ease of comfort of dealing with someone that understands me and my culture and that kind of stuff,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Okay, there you go. Now you know that Rudy is here with us, IQI. So to get your best deal and person that you can trust with, he can help you with a few things, right? Which is not all agents can do. So he can pre-qualify you right away. So instead of getting a mortgage broker to talk to you, so Rudy can get you pre-qualified for the properties, and also he can also show you whatever properties that you have. On top of that, Rudy, we have overseas market in Asia as well, right? So we are global IQI. So if you need any properties, we have even properties in India, England, Australia, New Zealand, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam. So when you look into July IQI, you can see that we are all over globally. So again, properties all over, like Rudy was saying. any properties here, local or overseas, we have it.
So Ray introduced a project in Bangkok, which is a new development, and he's arranging very practical, creative financing out of financing company out of Singapore. That's a great opportunity for everyone,
Mhm.
right? So it shows the global nature of how real estate and financing operates.
Yeah, that's good. So, any last word for the audience, Rudy?
I would say anyone who is keen on creating wealth should seriously consider investing in real estate. 90% of the richest people in the world made their money from real estate.
Agree.
So real
Totally.
estate is the way to go. And you don't need to have money to purchase real estate. You need to be able to create financing. Use the financing that's available from the banks and from lenders to create your own wealth. All you have to do is be educated, understand what you're doing. And that's the kind of education you can get from experts like Ray or myself or other brokers and realtors.
Yes. Again, like we do global real estate. If you need commercial, residential, pre-construction, right? Projects here, locally, or overseas, we are the person to look at and to talk to. Okay, thank you. Bye
Thank you. Bye
bye. Have a
bye.
great day.